Hello everybody, Frankie Day for Frankie Day Models. Okay, today's my day off. I decided to go ahead and finish up on my plate. Well, I got started already. This will be video 4 for my Corsair group build featuring my TAMIYA 1/32 scale Corsair. And this is Peppy Boynton's ship, Lulabelle. And anyway, I did some pre-shading on it. And it's ready for the colors. Start out with the white. Mission Models white. This is good paint, guys. Trust me, it's good paint. Very good paint. I like that little ball bearing in there. What color is this, by George? It's non-specular dark sea blue. That'll be on the top. This intermediate blue. That'll be on the sides. I think I have just enough intermediate blue in here to finish up this Corsair with it, which ain't going to take much. Okay, without further ado, we shall go Frankie Day down to the same. Here's the underside right there. Got it all appreciated right there. There's all kinds of ways, guys, of making these things look right. You can paint these things overall with chromate green, interior green, instead of using a gray primer like I did on here. And for chipping process only. You want to go that route. But don't, on the Corsair, don't put no chipping compound, but no chipping in here. That's fabric. That's fabric. I seen guys, a couple of videos on there. I don't know who they were. Work was fantastic work. Paint work, superb. Some build in general, superb. But the only thing that threw it off, the judge would pick that off, and so would I. I never seen fabric before have any green paint on it, any primer paint on it, and also aluminum around it. I've never seen it, especially on fabric wing, because there's a fabric inside there. You can see how I appreciated that. Also, forward of the landing gear wells, I had to close them in with the fairings on there. They weren't done. And also on top of the wings, there's 4 pieces, 2 on each side of the wing, two in each wing. There's tabs right there. Those are called tabs that they fit on the wing as they fold. I got to use the maskings. I'll put this down table size cigar now before I burn this thing and make an ash out of myself. I got the maskings on the canopy. The kit gives you maskings right here. Like my buffalo I have over here, they don't peel off. You got to cut them off with a knife, as you see right here. I'm going to save this. I might get me an Oroville Corsair. I'll go ahead and trace over that as a masking. I was thinking about that last night. Now, the other maskings there, that must go on, I believe, on the birdcage Corsair. So the maskings go for the birdcage and also the F4U-1. The one that's being modeled right here. This is a beautiful bird. This is a nice kit, guys. This thing is precision engineered, very well engineered. The Japanese are very tidy, well engineered people. And this is a nice kit. I'd highly suggest, like I mentioned in video 3 or 2 it was, on my build, this thing, there's no expiration date on my group build. So that gives, like I say, guys, I've been jacking around for a while too in other models instead of paying attention to my own group build. And I got staring at this thing last night, looking at it on the fantail of a Norse glove. And I say, Frank, you need to finish that damn thing. He paid 165 clams for it. And all it is collecting dust, and after it collects dust, it's going to bust. And guess what? It'll turn into fool and money soon parted. Finish it up. And I said, Christ, yes. And I did. I'm going to finish this thing up tonight. I'm going to get all the colors on this thing tonight. Then when I let it dry for about 2 or 3 hours, let it dry real well. That's all acrylics I'm using on this. Then I got the polyurethane lacquer. Then I'll go ahead and give this thing a bath. Bottom side and top side with that lacquer right there with that, and let it dry. Then I'm going to add the wash next. Then I'll decal it with this baby, and she be DONE. Done. Novices should have no problem building this thing. A little supervision with Dad, who has a few thousand models that he's built under his belt, will assist his lad, his little son, and do this, and do that. I will not advise a model of this magnitude of finesse and precision and engineering to some 9, 10-year-old kid. And because there's a lot of reading in these things here. Oh, Lord, yes. Whistling Death, the bent-winged bird. I call it the Pappy Special. Put Pappy down. Where is, yeah. I'm saving this. Jesus, that's thick as a damn magazine, for Christ's sakes. A lot of text, like I say, you excuse me, you can't turn a model like this onto a 10-year-old kid because he's eager to build it. And he may be real good at building models, but these model kits by TAMIYA, especially the expensive ones, you know, they of this magnitude, this caliber, you know, you get to read the instructions because there's a lot of stuff in here. If you like to read, this is a lot of good reading in here. I mean, I enjoy reading this book a lot more than building the model. There's so much stuff I'm learning off this thing I've never learned before. That goes to show you, you get an old fart in the wind like myself. When you start learning something every day, you just keep on living. The day you stop learning is the day you stop living. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff in here. There's special stuff, parentheses like that in the gray right there, which is in English too, in Japanese. and they signify in there, do this, do that, because there's importance in that step. Because you don't, if you bypass the step and go on to the next, you're going to be sorry. You go, how in the hell I do that? Because you didn't follow the instructions. You just can't follow the instructions on these things. The kit is engineered as these instructions tell you how it's built. So always read, because there's a lot of good stuff in here you're reading. Mixing, of course, their favoritism is to TAMIYA paint range, which I love them too. I love TAMIYA paints, but I like these bad boys better. TAMIYA paints are excellent. I'll never shy away from TAMIYA paints. I love them. I miss Model Masters real bad. And Humbrol's going down like a turd in rain too. I can't get no Humble paints down there at my hobby shop nowhere. I'm not kidding. I went there the other day. Well, of course, about last Thursday, I bought all that primer paint and the rest of my paints for that Dotless. I'm working on right now. That'll be live action tonight too. I'll post that later on the video. Yeah, I went down there, looked at the Humble rack, and went up and said, "Hey, Steve, what's the sense of having this Humble paint rack here if you can't get the paint and you got the rack here with no paint in it?" And he says, "Oh, this COVID thing, yeah, I know all about it. But to keep the mission models well stocked, I like that. And they keep the TAMIYA paints well stocked. Now, they got these Revell jobs now. Anyway, read the instructions, fellas. This is the Bible to this airplane right here. If you shy away from these things by looking at the pictures, you're only fooling yourself. Because it's going to interfere with a part of something. You guys know how it is. Like I'm really trying to get through is that you just can't turn this loose to a 10-year-old child. No matter how many models that little boy has built. This thing is engineered, concise, with the molds and how the model builds together. It only goes together only one way, the right way. If this model does not go together good, you've done something wrong. And you have to backtrack and go back and tear stuff out of there again. You'll be aggravated and everything. Then you're going to find out what you did wrong because I'll read the instructions. And also, too, what I really like about it is that they, this kit, is they give you this color. Yeah, it's Matthew Boynton's job. Now, another thing, too, I got this in my hand. When you're painting the undersides of the Corsair, the outer wing panels, they are straight. You don't spray the intermediate blue right along with the separation from the inner wing panel to the outer wing panel where it folds. It's got to be masked. You got to mask this off. Inside there, you got to mask it off all the way down. Just follow the fold of the wing. The mask this part, then you go in and airbrush this. Because you freehand like that, it's not going to look right. It's not. I've seen pictures of these Corsairs, millions and millions of pictures of them. Not one of them I've seen in a flying attitude while you're looking up underneath it with an airbrushed wings in the bottom. So keep in mind, when you paint this bad boy, mask off the separation lines from the inner and outer wing panels of the wing fold. And that's how you do that. Anyway, they give you a nice color layout. Decals are excellent. A lot of stencils and stuff. I don't think I showed you guys the decals before the kit. Give the late 1943, 1942, 44, National Star and Bar. So anyway, I'm going to start on this thing right this video while this video is loaded up. I'm going to start out with the white. And then I'll work my way with the triad colors with the intermediate blue. And follow up with the non-spectre dark sea blue. And if everything goes right, I should have the final reveal for this probably be by tomorrow. That'll be the closure of my Corsair group build. If any other fellas out there got this kit or got one just like this, post it. I like to see your end and see your Corsairs. And again, the ones that have finished their Corsairs already, a very, very, very belated, hearty thank you. Thank you very much. I'm honored for each one of you fellows who completed the build of my Corsair group build. You know, when I bought this thing at the hobby shop, you know, I said, what the hell, have a group build again, something different. And so this is a nice kit, guys. When you build it, take your time on it. There's so many fiddly small parts on there like that. And like I say, read the instructions, because believe me, you read the instructions, your kit will come out like the way it was designed. Not a flaw in it. Okay, something else I'll show you if I close the video. I'll have live action night on the SPD. All of the sub-assemblies are all done. I got to complete the die brakes and the ailerons and the rudder stabilizer assemblies on this. When that's all done, everything is ready to go, then I'm going to go ahead and start doing the painting of the interior. And that'll be live action for you too. And we'll go from there. So that'll be it for the Corsair group build video 4. And before I close, I got something to show you. I drug this out of the closet. I bought this early spring of this year. Here's another excellent kit by TAMIYA in 1/32nd scale. The F4FU-1 Mustang, the Cadillac in the sky. This tier 2 is 1/32nd scale. A very, 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 very excellent, superb, beautiful kit. Another herd of stones that are left uncovered. This thing is beautiful. It gives you 4 different liveries on it. I'm going to paint mine probably this color right here, as on the box. I like this. It's the yellow one there. And it's a beautiful kit, guys. It truly is. Very expensive. I paid $165 for this thing. Here's the other liveries right here. You got here, it's called Karen something on here. It has blue on there. They give you the blue decals on there for this model here. And this is the nationalists of Korea, the good guys in South Korea. That was their Mustang they flew that we gave them. And of course, the banner and the star of the kit. This livery here. Back over here, it gives you a little sneak preview of shots of the model. Has stand too, just like the Corsair. You can put the gear down, everything on a stand or gear up. That motor's a treat too. That Rolls Royce Merlin engine, that's a treat too. And that interior's a treat. So take your time on the interior. This is F4FU-1, no longer P-51. During the Korean campaign, they redesignated all P-51 Mustang pursuit ships into fighters, the F4FU-1. It was a sweetheart of Korea. These things here shoot those MiGs, those Frescos down just like shooting clay pigeons. And they can catch up with them too. These things are very beautiful airplanes, these Mustangs are. This is a fighter along with the Corsair. This thing is the fighter pilot's delight. Now, I took the SRAM wrap off here. This is the first time I looked at the kit was today. Well, I cut all the SRAM wrap on there, the plastic wrapping on it. Because I just bought it and put it in my stash. I left it there, and I got thinking about that. Here are those decals right there. See the blue is it there? That goes for Karen, what, Karen Sue? Karen Ann. Yeah. Karen Ann, and also you got like on the box. Also you got the maskings back there too. And you got a name tag you put on the stand, on your stand for your Corsair. Again, these maskings got to be cut out with number 11 blade. They don't peel off and go. If you do that, the whole you're shot, buddy. You might as well just get this and mask away. So follow the instructions. They're on here. Cut them out like a card model, like a paper model. Then peel them off and put them on there. I like them outlined like that. You can see them good. The other ones I get before from other aftermarket companies, you don't have that. You just get to look at where it's cut at. Oh yeah, this goes over here, and they show you little exploded views of the call outs for the numbers where they go. For these here, just cut them out. That's for this here. Oh yeah. Now, with the Corsair, they give it kind of an encyclopedia thing. Not an encyclopedia. They give you a reference instruction in Japanese and English. Like the Corsair, the beginning of it, the Malcolm Hood, the A model, Ding Hao. And these small picturettes in here, they're actually interior pictures of the aircraft itself. And these are all the models that this Mustang arrived from. English and Japanese. A nice book. Like I say, there's a lot of stuff to read in this thing. I get joys out of just reading it more than building the model. Because I learned stuff off it. Stuff I already knew a long time ago, but I plumb forgot. Anyway, this comes with the kit. And we got the English version too, which I love. I got a card bottle of the English version that has the A model, Malcolm Hood on there. It's beautiful. I love how the English done theirs. Okay. Now right here, let's talk about. They give you a big, well, I don't know. That's 1/32 scale. Let's see. There's a wing right there. And I don't know if this fold out is, yes it is. It's almost a little bigger. It's like about 1/32 scale right there, but it's not. It's a little bigger. The kit is. They give you the fold out. This is the version I'll be doing. A full fold out. And here's the other one. You got South Korean nationalists right there. I'm also Karen Ann. And you got another one here too. Yeah, Karen Ann. That's it. Put these inside the folder right here. Yeah. Lastly, again, thick as a magazine, the instruction of this kit. Beautiful. There's a lot of builds done of this kit on YouTube. I was following a couple last night. That's what got me inspired to build this one. I don't know when I'm going to start this. A lot of stuff in there, like Ultramania kits. So you're going to be busy a while on this one here too as well. Because I know I will be. You too, you got the kit. Now, Revell, Germany, they produce one of these things too. They did a wonderful job of theirs. But the Cadillac of the plastic is this one here. No mistake about it. No mistake about it. They get the red tail birds. They get the red tail birds too. That's for the Tuckadee Airmen. And they got the other ones too. Mustangs on there. I don't know when I'll start that, but all I know is I got a date with an F4U Corsair, and she's gonna look pretty with the clothes on tonight. I get tired of looking at her in the nude all the time. She don't turn me on no more. Getting a little weird. Okay, that's about it. That's it for tonight for video for this. So tonight, sometime probably I'll have live action on the SPD Dauntless on the get the rest of the parts done at that. I'm going to start doing the painting, and once the painting is all done, it's such, you assemble the plane and paint the exterior parts, and I'm ready to rock and roll with the SPD Dauntless and looking for a couple cruisers to sink. Okay, this is Frankie Day for Frankie Day Models, and so stay posted tonight for live action with the SPD and me, and so get your favorite beverage out, a bowl of chips, pretzels, whatever there is, and grab your kid of choice out and build along with old Frankie Day and have a blast. Okay, this is Frankie Day for Frankie Day Models signing off. Take care of mama, take care of the little ones, stay focused when you drive, spend wisely when you drive, be aware of your surroundings, and say your prayers, and God bless you guys. I love you fellas, and I hope everybody had a wonderful, wonderful, beautiful, safe Thanksgiving. Right now, I'm making some turkey noodle soup right now. I got that carcass, that turkey I had, and I'm just cooking that carcass down, and I'll make some soup. And I take the carcass and put it in a separate bag and throw it away. And don't want to waste that turkey soup. That stuff's good. And I got me some tea on the boil. No coffee, just tea. I love tea. I now know why the English love to drink tea. Tea is good. I can drink that stuff all day and night. Okay, I'm out of here. When you see this and have its clothes on, it'll be done. If God willing and the creeks don't rise, I should have this thing finished by tonight, and I can have my decaled by tomorrow. Put a wash on it. Remove those maskings. A little touch of paint here and there, and she's done. My end is finished. Then I'm going to go over there and finish up on my Skyhawk and get that done. All I got to do is paint the bumps and paint that red Jeep there and decals. It's done. So I'll have a lot of videos coming in this week. I mean, a lot. Because all these builds I've done, I'm getting them finished because I'm making preparations for that big 1/200 scale USS Hornet. I love trumpeter kit I got. And my brother goes, "Hey, Frank, we going for Christmas this year." I said, "Man, nothing. I shot my wad for Christmas this year, buddy." That says, after buying that goddamn an SPD Dauntless right there I got, that big Hornet I got right there, it says, I don't need nothing. I got everything. So I'm happy. Santa Claus is over this old boy, I tell you that. I'm my own Santa Claus from now on. Don't tell the kids. Okay, I'm out of here, guys. God bless you all. Love you, fellas. Take care of yourselves. We'll catch you night live action with Frankie Day and the SPD. Bye, children. Take care of yourself. God bless you all.